Hey everyone, Mark and Joey back here with a special NBA feature, and this one is a little different than the game. We have in Toronto here a young man that wrote a song for the Toronto Maple Leafs when they made the playoffs a couple years ago, and we really thought they were going to go a long way till Boston stopped them in the first round. But he did a song at that time for the Maple Leafs that went viral. He's done another song this year for the Raptors, which is called King of the North.
King of the North,
and
yeah.
The guy's name is
Azim Hack. We're not sure on that last name,
Yeah.
but Azim is his first name. Google King of the North by King of the North Raptors song. You'll see Azim there. His YouTube channel has it posted.
And why is this important? It's important because he is giving all the proceeds to the Sick Kids Hospital here in Toronto. So you may not know Sick Kids if you've never had to deal with a child who's got health issues, but Sick Kids is an amazing hospital.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just so heart-wrenching to think of these kids and what goes on in their life.
There's the more serious illnesses that are down there.
Yeah, man, so early. They don't even get really time to start living, and it's just really, really sad. So anytime we can help out or promote someone who is helping, if you can help this song just for the donations alone,
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. To help these kids and these families is very, very important, and we wish them the best always. And we're always thinking of them. It really puts life in this perspective sometimes that you maybe don't want to think about, but it is true, and there's so many kids and families down there dealing with this on a day-to-day basis, and we just hope that they continue to get the best treatment possible, and that something miraculous happens to the child, that they get to move on and live a healthy life therefore forward.
So I was a little depressed this morning, I must say. I heard the prices for tickets on the floor for the Raptors game. The latest reported price is $60,000 to get a ticket. They interviewed a guy who flew in from Vancouver just for this game. He said he paid an enormous amount of money for a ticket, but it's all worth it. And you know, it got me down a little bit because we donate monthly to Sick Kids. That's part of. It's part of. I've had a coworker who had a child there. I had a sister. My sister's child was there during early stages of their life with illnesses. The Hospital for Sick Kids is the most amazing hospital. Now, I know St. Jude's down in the States is very, very similar, so we're certainly not trying to make a comparison, but it's the one that's close to us here. I was almost ill thinking about the fact that maybe $1 or $2 million has been spent, like overspent, not buying the ticket, but then paying a reseller these enormous amounts of money to watch a basketball game. And then this guy came on the show a little bit later talking about his song, and I got happy again from the fact that here's a guy who's doing it. He's making music. It's going to be viral, no doubt, because it's about Kawhi as you get deeper in the song. Not my favorite because it's not my music style, but it certainly is for the young people and Raptors fans. It's probably going to go viral like the Leaf one did. All the money going to Sick Kids. And I want to put a bit of a challenge out there. If you have enough money to pay thousands of dollars to watch a basketball game, can you donate some money to Sick Kids? I want to make that pledge. We have part of our other company, which is Nasha, which is a hockey insurance business. We've got on there our favorite charities that are personal to me. I donate to them all. Sick Kids is one of those. My number one. That's my number one. Mm-hmm. Diabetes is another one because I'm personally challenged with diabetes. And number 3 is donating blood. And it's one of donating blood is something you do for free. You just go in and do it. But if you ever had an accident or people who have been ill, they need blood to get through these operations. So I really kind of promote those 3 as kind of main charities that I'm involved in. I've given blood since I've been, in my 20s, I guess. So that's always been, I've always donated monthly to Sick Kids. It's just an amazing, amazing thing that you need to do. So I'm just putting a pledge out there. If you spent this ridiculous amount of money on tickets to watch a basketball play, please donate as well to Sick Kids so it's better.
Come on, yeah.
And for all the rest of us who don't have that kind of cash hanging around, and that's why we're watching on TV tonight, we donate on a monthly basis, and you could do the same thing.
I do want to say I know a lot of people do it, so keep doing it. Credit to you. Keep it up. I know a lot of the players do great stuff within the city, going to hospitals, Toronto players. So we're not trying to put you down if you already do it, or
we're just pushing you.
We're just trying to push you. And
they're building a new hospital, by the way, which is why there's such a big push on. Just so you know, the hospital we have Sick Kids is one of the most advanced interior places to be, but the building is very, very old. They're building a new one right now. They need the funds. So we're asking that if you've got the cash to spend on a basketball game, put some of it back into the children of not just Toronto. By the way, Sick Kids is a worldwide hospital. They have kids with serious illnesses come in from all over the world to come to Sick Kids. So it's an amazing, amazing hospital. It needs the funding to keep it going and get this new hospital built for all the sick kids. And you can't do better. We hear, you get to my age, you hear a lot about your friends and all that, cancer and all those kinds of things. But you can't be sadder than to see a child sick in a hospital with grave illnesses, and you can't be happier than when you hear news, and we see it on video and that quite often, where kids come out of the hospital having been saved by the doctors at Sick Kids, and nurses especially. Shout out to nurses as well. My dad was really sick a year ago, well, maybe 2 years ago now, I guess, and I came up north to be with him for a month. Nurses are the greatest people that ever lived. What they do as a job, it's a job of love, not a job of pay, and not put doctors down. They spend years and years. My nephew, I guess, one step removed. My niece's husband is a doctor. He's been now 10 years in the making, and what the doctors go through to save our lives, and that is unbelievable. What nurses do every day is beyond belief, what they do for the money they get paid. So Sick Kids has all of that for your kids if you ever need them. So please donate. That's a little pitch from us. That's all we wanted to say, because I heard the song today, and all of it's going to Sick Kids. I thought that was fantastic. So if you can, do so. Meanwhile, we're voting for the Raptors for the city, so that'll be amazing by itself. And we'll look forward to recapping the game tomorrow morning.